Try this again. Evening, folks. Welcome to everydaykt number 96. 4 more till 100. 4 more till St. Patrick's Day. So tonight we're going to kind of build on this momentum that we've been generating over the past few days, and talking about trying and how trying is probably the single worst thing you could ever do in your entire life. You all right, Dallas? So, trying. Why is trying so bad? So, we talked about it a little bit, but that's kind of a big thing. So, when you set out to try to do something, in your brain, you're already accepting the fact that you could not succeed. Now, the big difference there is when you go do something or you try something, the results could be exactly the same, but it's the mindset. That's the thing that changes for you. Do you try to do something knowing that you could fail completely, or do you do it? I mean, you could still not get the same results you want, but it's all about how you go about it, because you could attempt to do something 1,000 times and not get the results you want, every one of those, and still have never tried, because you didn't want to have that idea of like, well, I'm going to do this, and it's okay if I fail. It's okay if I don't get where I want to go. It's okay that my results are not what it is that I'm trying to get to. Take wearing your kilt out, is probably the easiest example we can think of. You don't try to wear your kilt. You either have it on or you don't have it on. If you try to put a kilt on, that's the 5 to 10 minutes of you futzing around with the cape, the leathers and whatnot, trying to get it all hooked up. Okay, then you have the kilt on. No more trying. So you're not trying to do anything. You're either doing it or you're not. And if you're not doing something, well, okay, you're not doing it. There's no expectations of what's going to happen because you're obviously not doing it. So for those of you who are still kind of on the fence about the kilt or any other issue in your life for that matter, work, jobs, business, new opportunities, old opportunities you've passed on, it's very simple. You either do it or you don't. Quit screwing around. That way, what's going to happen is you'll either succeed completely and reap the benefits of those efforts, or you will not succeed in the way that you want to, and you will no longer have that in the back of your head saying, well, that'd be cool, but I don't know. I can't finish this book I'm trying to write. I can't, whatever it is. There's a million different things out there that everybody's trying to do, wants to do, but hasn't gotten there yet. Because they're trying. They're not doing. So, if you focus on the doing of whatever it is, it's irrelevant whether or not you're actually succeeding or not. In your brain, you're not predisposed to accepting the failure, the lack of success that you're trying to get to. And that has to, as far as, kilts go, think about what it takes to learn how to play the bagpipes. Oh my God. I've tried tons of times. I still can't do it. But I'm still doing it, I have the chanter. It's sitting right over there. And I have not practiced as much as I want to. That's on me. It's not anyone else's failure. It's my own. So that's it right there. Is you get the effort. You put the time in. You put the effort in. Kilt making. Jeez. How many of you out there have tried making a kilt? I did. This many times. It did come out as a garment that you could wear. I never wore it once. Never will. I don't even think I have it anymore. I'm pretty sure I chucked it. So, if you're going to do something, do not just go in with the attitude of, well, let me give that a shot. Let me try. Sure, no problem. If I don't do it, I don't do it. I mean, what's the point of half-assing something? You either get in there, you give it your all, bust your ass, make it happen, or you don't. You're either all in or you're not even there. getting halfway there is no point. You're either gonna get there or you're not. You know, do or do not. You all know the rest of that famous quote. That's pretty much the entirety of everything I had to talk about tonight. Was if you're going to do something, do it. Figure it out. Make it happen. If you're running into problems, ask somebody who knows. They don't know the answer, find somebody else. The odds of you coming up with an issue that has absolutely no solution right now is pretty low. I mean, teleportation, actually, no, there's people they're working on that. So, yeah, I can't think of anything. You know, you got a question, go ask somebody. Get what it is you're trying to do done. So, that's what I've got. Yes, research and know what you're doing, plan, and make it happen. Exactly. So, somebody throw up a Kiltology. Unless somebody has questions, my piece for the evening was pretty short because I've been reminded more often than once in the recent past that I tend to kind of get on my train and just go, and the track doesn't end. So I'm trying to keep this little shorter, get the point, get it done, and get it out to you. So let's throw out a Kiltology real quick and see what kind of shenanigans we can get to. And while we're waiting for somebody to pick a volume, either 1 or 2, haven't written number 3 yet. Anybody that's in the Northeast, I know I'm right in the heart of all that crap that's coming up tomorrow. Angela, we got volume 1. Be safe tomorrow. I don't suggest kilts until the wind dies down. I've heard 50 plus mile an hour winds. So there can be just nastiness. I'm looking at 4 inches a minute in snowfall tomorrow. So just be careful. Brian, I completely agree. Do what you love. Do what you're passionate about. Do what you really, really, really want to do. Otherwise, you're just spinning your wheels and wasting time, and you don't get extra time. So that's an awesome piece of advice there. Murphy, the Jameson, I'm sorry, Nate, it wasn't me. I didn't give him the Jameson, but he's been known to do that lately. So I would be, I wouldn't be surprised if he happened to pop some of that now and again. Someone did say volume 1. Yeah. As has been happening more often than not, flip this open, volume 1, volume 2, and the first one I see has to do with what we're talking about. So, volume 1, it's on Amazon, number 70. We were talking about getting it done. You know, not trying, doing it. So, one of the other aspects of that I haven't actually talked about at all is blame, and blaming somebody else or something else for your inability to accomplish the goals that you're attempting to reach. So, Kiltology number 70. The kilt is the only known garment that is an effective defense against a blame thrower. Anyone with the cojones to blame the guy in the kilt for anything besides the ladies and beard disappearing needs to have their head examined. So that applies to a good lot more than just the beard and the ladies. You know, if you're out there attempting, you're trying to do something, it doesn't get where you need it to be, it's nobody else's fault. You know, you wanted to do something, you're trying to get something done, you didn't do it because you didn't put in the time, you didn't put in the energy, you didn't put in the research, the effort, whatever it took, you didn't get the job done. Don't go blaming the cat. It's the cat's fault. Don't, you know, blame. All blame is it's an excuse.
No.
To try in your efforts to rationalize not reaching your goals. So, don't blame anybody else. If you tried something, didn't do it, you don't want to try it again. You don't want to do it. You're just trying. Say, okay, fine. I give. I'm out. Don't blame anybody but yourself. And if you're just trying to put a kilt on, Dallas, hey buddy. You know, there is no trying to put a kilt on. You either are or you aren't. So until tomorrow, everybody be safe tonight. Tomorrow, I will see you tomorrow with some kind of kilted shenanigans. Hopefully we've got power. We'll see. But I do intend to see you tomorrow night. Be strong. Put a kilt on. Hopefully we'll have some good fun tomorrow.